Is Yu-Gi-Oh! Pay to win? Okay, that's not completely fair. Yu-Gi-Oh! The trading card game, not Duel Links the application, is paid to play, since you need to buy the trading cards in order to play at all. So by default, the logic is it is also a pay-to-win game because you cannot play without paying, and you cannot win without playing. Checkmate. Yu-Gi-Oh's pay to win. Video done. Asking the question, is Yu-Gi-Oh! Pay to win, is like asking if we need air to breathe. You cannot have breathing without air, like you cannot play Yu-Gi-Oh! Without monetarily paying to some degree. The problem is, we're just not asking the right question here. The question we should be asking instead is not whether or not this card game is pay to win, but rather, why is Yu-Gi-Oh! Pay to win? It's all Konami's fault, actually. That's why. They want to make money just like you and I do, and according to multiple sources, including Konami themselves in their 2018 financial report, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is definitely earning them that bread. With this in mind, the question is obviously not why is Yu-Gi-Oh! Pay to win, seeing as the answer was very obvious, but instead, how is Yu-Gi-Oh! Pay to win? Now, if you've played Yu-Gi-Oh! For any amount of time, you'll notice that some cards are shiny, others are not. These are rarities, and in order for us to understand the how, we need to have a minimal understanding of rarities. The ones that don't shine at all, these are called commons. These are the most common, get it? It's common, cards are common. These are the most common cards in circulation, and when buying packs, you will see them all the time. The next step after commons is a rare, where the name of the cards are shiny, but nothing else is. The artwork's not shiny, none of the words are shiny, the card's not shiny anyway, it's just the name of the card. The next step up from a rare would be super rares, and, just like rares, they're a little bit rarer than commons, they're super rare. And then you have secret rares, then you have ultra rares, and it goes up and up and up. Now, all these rarities really do, up until this point, is just indicate how often a card is being printed. This doesn't really explain how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is pay to win. For that, we need the other half of this puzzle, which is going to be card effects. Card effects are things that the trading cards do. If a card says special summon a monster, well, guess what? You can special summon a monster. Congratulations, you have a monster. Now, without getting too deep into card effects and understanding activation cost, card advantage, speed, and deck synergy, just understand that card effects boil down into roughly 1 or 2 of 6 categories: searching, recovery, protection, removal, summoning, and digging. In modern Yu-Gi-Oh!, where gaining field and card advantage is king, there are 3 items on this list that are extremely valuable to any Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks: searching, recovery, and summoning. Each of these 3 basic effects play a crucial part in a card advantage format. That being where the more cards you have on your board and in your hand, the better. Mix these card effects with rarities, and you can begin to see the answer to our previously posed question. In order to make sure you understand my logic, let's look at a few modern examples to see if there's a trend. Let's look at the for hire deck, for example. I made it for like 15 bucks. I was excluding multiple for hire cards, and this will explain why. Let's look at Beat Bladesman for hire as an example. This card searches for another for hire monster from your deck, so it is a searcher. It's one of the Holy Trio. Its rarity is also a secret rare, so it's one of the harder cards to get in its pack. And the price, if you were to buy it from a third-party vendor, is $10 for 1 copy. So a playset would cost you $30 with probably shipping included. Isn't that interesting? Let's look at another card. Let's look at a fucking another one. Mayhem for hire. It's a secret rare. So again, it's super rare and hard to get in its pack. And it's special summons for hire from the grave, so it's recovery and summoning, so it's a 2 for 1. And, oh, wait, it costs you $4 a copy for 1 copy. And, you're going to probably need 3 copies of it because you need the recovery and the special summonings. That's really overpowered when you really think about it because it lets you go into your link plays. So it's a little expensive. Well, maybe I'm cherry picking too much from, one archetype. So let's go to Cyburst. How about Cynet Mining? This one just came out. It searches for a level 4 Cyburst monster, and it will set you back $23.75 a copy. Oh, it's also a secret rare, so it's really hard to get. It's also in the top 4 most expensive cards in its set. I believe it's the 4th most expensive, if I'm thinking right. It searches a level 4, so it's a searcher. And again, it'll set you back $24. Wow. Another expensive card that's a secret rare. It's almost like it's pay to win. I don't know. Oh, wait, let's hold on a second. Let's go to Witchcraft deck with the Witchcrafter Creation. It searches for a witchcraft and it recycles itself back into your hand. It's a 2-for-1 again. And but wait, can you guess the rarity? It's a fucking secret rare. That's right, and it's $25 a copy. And I don't even play Witchcraft. I didn't even know this deck existed until I started like writing this little fucking essay I have in front of me. But it's $25 a copy, and its effect is so good you're gonna need 3 of it. And the chances of it getting reprinted in the next 6 months are probably slim to none. So it's only gonna go up. Do we need to have more examples? Do you not believe me yet that this could be remotely pay to win? Let's go to Infinitrax. Infinitrax Anchor Drill. When summoned, it summons another machine from your hand. It's literally 1/2 punch, easy shit. And you best believe this one is most likely a copy of 3 in the deck because it's a level 4 and it summons itself. It's great. It summons something else out which triggers more effects. And wait, what's the rarity on it? Oh wait, I don't even know if I mentioned it, but it's a fucking secret rare. Oh, and it's $7 a copy, so you're gonna need 3 of it. So that's $21 for 3 copies of Infinitrack Anchor Drill. Let's go to one of the ones I've been working on, a deck that I've been wanting to build for so long, but it's just out of my reach because of the price point. Trickstars, a Korobane. This is a recent addition, $12 a copy, special summons herself, and is an ultra rare, which is rarer than a secret rare. At this point, you should see the trend. Do you not see the trend? Really rare cards, expensive cards, most useful effects. Come on. How is that not pay to win? Like, I have built a $20 Trickstar deck. I can tell you right now, it does not work as well as it does with the expensive cards. These expensive cards help move the deck along. They forward the game state. They make the decks work better. Now, you can still make the decks. The decks are still viable without all the support, and that's a lot of what my channel is based off of. This channel is based off of decks without their expensive cards. Budget replacements for things. Super budget replacements for things. And then sometimes going to really old archetypes because, well, they're cheap. And they've been reprinted a bunch of times. The point I'm getting at is the best effects are on the rarest cards, and this is making Yu-Gi-Oh! Pay to win. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, and I want to really hone in the fact that I'm not trying to boycott, I'm not trying to point anything out, I'm just trying to explain why it is pay to win. It's obvious. And let it just be known, I'm not even including short prints, chase cards, exclusives, promos, reprints, rarity bumps, and so much more. Like, there's prize cards that are more expensive. Hell, I don't know if you remember, there was that Minerva, the XYZ rank 4, like 4 years ago. She was $1,000 for a copy of her for quote-unquote full-powered Light Swords at the time. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. The biggest takeaway I really want to take away from this, it's not to make you mad, it's not to upset you, I'm not even really trying to incite a conversation, I'm just trying to spill out my thoughts. I don't want you to boycott Yu-Gi-Oh! I just want you to be aware of this, especially when building decks. Play the game how you want to play it. If you want to be a competitive player and you want to save up your money and shell out the money for the best deck around, for a $70 salad deck, with some of the better extra deck cards, you do that. It's your money, it's your life. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life and how to spend your money. I'm just really want to explain, I just want to make sure we're all clear that Yu-Gi-Oh! There is definitely a paywall, and that thus makes it pay to win. Also, the fact you have to buy the cards in general makes it pay to win. Even if you won with the $5 deck that I mentioned earlier, you're gonna, it's pay to win because you paid $5 for it. It's just how it works. That's just logic. And yes, I'm aware of the argument that anyone who says Yu-Gi-Oh is pay to win is not good at Yu-Gi-Oh. They can make any deck work. You know, you just splash in 12 copies of different hand traps, and any deck can fucking work, technically, in theory. And to be fair, like, you're not completely wrong. Now, if it isn't pay to win, I really want to challenge that person who believes that, or any people who believe that. I want you to take my $5 deck profile. I don't want you to edit it in any way. I want you to take that $5 deck profile, even if you win, it's still pay to win, by the way, because you still paid for the deck. And I want you to go to locals, and I want you to win. I want you to fucking 8-0 everyone. If it isn't pay to win, then theoretically, you could win with that $5 deck. But that's the problem. It still costs you money in the beginning. It's still pay to win. I don't really have anything else to say. That's it. Oh, and last but not least, I should also mention before I leave that thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate the support, especially on my $5 deck profile video. I couldn't sleep last night, so I just kind of wrote all this stuff up on what was on my mind, and because I had watched some videos about pay-to-win apps and pay-to-win things, and I noticed this topic wasn't approached very much on my Yu-Gi tube that I saw. So I thought I would put my 2 cents out there, and I am totally ready for everyone to yell at me and tell me I'm wrong and I'm bad. But, you know, I've already admitted that I'm not the best at Yu-Gi-Oh!, and we're all aware of that, especially if you look at my deck profiles. But hey, I'm just here as a casual budget player. I just work here. I'm not trying to shake the world, I'm not trying to be the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Player. I'm just trying to state my reality. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, stay sexy, motherfuckers. Toodles!